Mario Kart 8 is the 8th game in the Mario Kart series. It's for Wii U. It's a next-gen Mario Kart game, and it's actually the first Mario Kart game on console that's been, completely cutting edge since the GameCube Double Dash.
As the newest installment, Nintendo has sort of found and worked in some new ideas, sort of like anti-gravity, really good-looking tracks, some online multiplayer, things like that.
Mario Kart 8 is the best-looking Mario Kart ever, and arguably the best reason to own a Wii U right now.
Mario Kart 8 looks amazing. I mean, down to the tiniest of details.
So since the last generation of consoles, we've all been waiting for Nintendo to make HD games. Their artists are amazing, and we wanted to see what they could do with any Nintendo game.
It's so nice to finally be playing Nintendo games in HD. You can see Mario and Luigi's mustaches blowing in the wind as they drift around corners. It's maybe a little ironic that the most detailed versions of these characters we've ever seen in a game are appearing in Kart Racer. That's not something that's particularly character-driven.
When you jump into Mario Kart TV, though, and you check out the slow-motion replays, and you see every little detail that actually is just blazing by. You'll see, for example, like dry bones sitting around in some locations just hanging out. Or you'll see sort of the dirt and the snow accumulate on the tires, which is just out of control. I think it really improves, ultimately, just the way you feel as you're racing, because it's so immersive, and it looks so good that you can't help but be impressed. So anti-gravity is the new thing in Mario Kart 8, and what's amazing about it is that it's incredibly subtle at first. You cross a certain section of the track that's sort of labeled in blue, and you see your wheels just kind of shift under your kart. And slowly you notice handling is now a little different. It's a bit floatier, but there are some advantages with that.
My favorite part about anti-gravity is that you can see these courses are designed in 3 dimensions, almost like a Mario Galaxy level, where you can see the curve of the track off in the distance, and you can see like a hairpin turn ahead of you without looking at a map or anything, because it's actually up in the sky.
So the whole track is based on the concept of the Mobius strip, and you're seeing sort of the Mushroom Kingdom turn in the background, but you don't notice because your eyes are just so focused on the road. But if you look back here, the castles and everything are going inverted, and you're just blazing right through trying to get jumps and coins and items to take out your opponents.
I like the new routes and shortcuts that anti-gravity makes possible. So instead of staying on the ground and swerving around obstacles, you might be able to drive up on the side of the wall and bypass everything. So it presents new strategic possibilities. And then there's also just the exhilarating roller coaster feeling you get from vertical driving and just arching up and above the ground.
Mario Kart 8 is a reminder that you should not underestimate couch co-op play. It's something that you've slowly seen taper off from games recently, where you just don't see it as much. It's not a prevalent idea, but it's so much fun, and the excitement in the room builds up so well when you're all racing 4 players, trying to grab that first place. It comes down to the wire, and it's ultimately a great time.
My girlfriend was telling me she likes playing games with me, but she's not as much of a gamer as I am. But she likes playing Mario Kart 8 with me specifically more than something like Super Mario 3D World, because her performance doesn't affect mine. Whereas if she's dying in 3D World, that will hinder my ability to progress. But in Mario Kart 8, she might be coming in last, but it's fine. We're both just doing our thing, and we're both having fun.
So I always had a crew I played Mario Kart with, and every Mario Kart I have a different association with, a group of friends that I played with. And I was worried that I wouldn't have anybody to play with this Mario Kart, but of course we played it a ton in the office. And then friends came out of the woodwork to come over and play the game at my house, and I just love having people over playing Mario Kart and not having to think about playing with strangers. I just want to play with friends. Mario Kart 8 is a next-gen game on the Wii U. It looks amazing, everything works perfectly, it's super fun. I wouldn't want to be playing any other game on any other console right now, and that's what the Wii U needs.
I love that there's a mix of old and new tracks in the game. So you get all the new secrets and surprises to discover in the new tracks, but then you also get that rush of nostalgia when you return to Dry Dry Desert from the GameCube version, or Toad's Turnpike level from the N64 game. I love the mix of both old and new in Mario Kart 8.
The anti-gravity itself is used in fun and really smart ways, but without totally changing up the way Mario Kart is supposed to play. You have fun online, you have fun co-op. There are so many reasons folks should not miss this installment.